Hello, I'm Freya Bunsel, a 21-year-old engineer that enjoys playing pickleball and drinking matcha. I'm originally from Austin, Texas, and I'm making this video in St. Louis, where it is a warm summer night, and I even saw a few fireflies around. I work as a software engineer at Boeing, working on autonomous vehicles. And I'm also in the process of earning my Master's of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering at University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. I also earned my bachelor's from UIUC and graduated this past spring. A class I'm taking for my degree is marketing, where we were asked to think about our personal brand. And as someone that just recently went through the hiring process, it also made me think about the kind of perspective I can bring to the table and also the kind of story I want to bring to the table in the future. My personal brand, in my opinion, is definitely always tailored to whether I'm in a professional or personal setting. It has also evolved over time and also changes from the groups of people to people that I interact with. At work, the people that are my own age probably see me differently than the people like my older engineers or my boss. A colleague in my cohort had actually mentioned that they think I'm extroverted, which was both surprising to hear, but also expected just because of the kind of mindset I try to go into work with. At work, I'm always curious and I'm always asking questions just because I really enjoy my field and I want to genuinely know everything about how the aircraft works. The reason I was surprised to hear that I come across as extroverted is because at my previous internships, I came across as someone quieter to my peers at first impression. So that is definitely something that I've reflected on and aimed on improving when thinking about the kind of person and the kind of engineer that I want to be going into my full-time position at Boeing. For both my professional and personal outlook, I see myself as someone who can adapt and think about the big picture very well, but also as part of my self reflection, I think I can also be a bit more appreciative of the smaller joys and happy moments. The example I use to come to this conclusion is that in college, I was in the Illinois Space Society, which is about a 500 to 600 member student run organization in which I was on the executive board for 2 years. As the VP, I always enjoyed being a spokesperson or someone who people can come to solve issues, whether it's technical or interpersonal, which helped me improve the ability of seeing these long-term goals and adapting in issues at the same time. I do think that I could have enjoyed a few more breaks and gone to the local shawarma joint for some more fries while doing homework. So that's something to improve as I go into my full-time position. As part of the exercise, I also spoke with my friends and family about my strengths and weaknesses, some of which I was pleased to hear, and some that I'm glad someone brought to my attention. My best friend thinks that I'm very well composed in challenging situations and can see different perspectives in those difficult situations. On the other hand, in my personal life, I do think, or she thinks I can be more balanced in terms of when I'm focused on work and classes, I do need to try to do some of my hobbies, like maybe pickleball more often. My uncle had mentioned something very insightful. He said that people's strengths can be their weaknesses and their weaknesses can be their strengths, depending on where they are. My trait, he thinks, is both, is my reaction to tough situations, where I take my time to react to something negative. A positive trait, however, is he said that I can make conversation and make friends very easily because of my naturally inquisitive, because I am naturally inquisitive. These external perceptions from like close family, friends, I thought this was very helpful because now I know how people in my life see me and how I can improve as a person. So as I continue, I want my self brand to show who I am and what my values are. Thank you.